We're 5 months into the new year, and although we have Resident Evil 7 and Breath of the Wild released and adored by many, there are still quite a few grand games that have yet to come. So let's give you a quick refresher in regards to the best games still coming out in 2017. Injustice 2, May 16th. The DC Comics fighting game from the team that gave us the recent Mortal Kombat titles is giving us a sequel, and with a roster of 38 characters, we get to lay the smackdown not only as mainstays like Superman and Wonder Woman, but newcomers like Brainiac and Darkseid. Injustice 2 will also implement player progression so that fighters will feel like they are getting stronger, much like an RPG. The Surge, May 16th. The Dark Souls formula meets the sci-fi genre in this RPG where you build your character based upon the remains of fallen enemies. Every strike counts when in battle with these titanic machines. Fire Emblem Echoes, Shadows of Valentia, May 19th. Shadows of Valentia is a 3DS remake of an older Fire Emblem game never before released outside of Japan. This marks the third Fire Emblem title on 3DS, and with permadeath back in the forefront, players are going to have to master Fire Emblem at its roots. Shadows of Valentia will mix the modern combat strategies with those that started the series. Tekken VII, June 2nd. Bandai Namco's fighting series has a new installment with Tekken VII. Created using the Unreal Engine, this installment touts cinematic action sequences that seamlessly blends the combat with the on-screen Hollywood-styled action. This I gotta see. Elder Scrolls Online Morrowind, June 6. Fans of Bethesda's MMO are being given a new expansion this June, and this time we return to the familiar world from Elder Scrolls 3. With a new class called the Warden and a new PvP mode called Battlegrounds, perhaps nostalgia is the perfect ingredient for players looking for a reason to try Elder Scrolls Online. ARMS, June 16th. Yes, that zany fighting game for the Nintendo Switch is coming, and whether or not it will be as beloved as the Wii's Punch-Out, only time will tell. The Switch's success as of late definitely paints a positive picture for this new IP. Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, June 30th. A remake from the ground up of Sony's iconic marsupial gives a much-needed nod to the platforming genre that isn't an Italian plumber. It includes the original Crash Bandicoot, Crash 2 Cortex Strikes Back, and Crash Bandicoot Warped. Hopefully, Crash is here to stay. Splatoon 2, July 21st. Splatoon on the go? That's just one of the many new features found in Splatoon 2, the sequel to the surprise hit of 2015. Other features include new weapons, new trends, smart device support, and local multiplayer. Are you a kid or are you a squid? Uncharted Lost Legacy, August 22nd. Although Naughty Dog has wrapped up the story of Nathan Drake, they are giving us one more last hurrah with a story focused on Chloe Fraser and her accomplice Nadine Ross. Lost Legacy is available as a downloadable purchase to those who already own Uncharted 4: A Thief's End, either as a digital deluxe, triple pack, or explorer's pack. Middle-earth Shadow of War, August 22nd. The sequel to Shadows of Mordor, Shadow of War, focuses on the forging of a new ring of power in a quest to take on the Dark Lord himself and take control of his legion. The critical acclaim from its predecessor was quite the surprise. Will it happen again? Destiny 2, September 8th. We've already discussed the possibilities for this title's story direction, which you can find here, but overall we can't help but be curious as to where Bungie wishes to take this title. There is a lot of potential for this franchise, but can Bungie pull it off? Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, September 19th. In a story mode where Sigma and Ultron fuse together with the aid of the Infinity Stones, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite is off to a strong start. At least this time Capcom is giving Mega Man some long overdue love. I mean, long overdue. Call of Duty World War II, November 3rd. The Call of Duty franchise is going back to its roots with the setting that made the series popular to begin with, World War II. We've already made a video speculating about what the game could include, so be sure to check it out here. Star Wars Battlefront 2, November 17th. EA shows promise with Battlefront 2. Not only does the main story take place after the end of the Return of the Jedi, but the game itself promises a mix of all the Star Wars films, giving us the ultimate experience. We can hardly wait, but we've been burned before. Now there's a chance the next 3 titles might get delayed since we've heard so little about them. Still, we'll include them on this video since there's always a chance they'll surprise us. God of War, Holiday 2017. Ah yes, the entry that's said to reinvent the series and show a father and son bond between the psychopath Kratos and his son. Alright, combat is slow but ever as brutal, and hey, there's dragons, that's a plus. There's so many questions left for this one that we'd be shocked to actually see it release this Christmas. SpiderMan, another Holiday 2017. Insomniac, the developers that gave us the Ratchet & Clank games, are hard at work on the PS4 exclusive Spider-Man video game. We're eager as hell because this means that not only will we be getting a faithful film adaptation of Spidey, but a video game adaptation as well. Cross your fingers. And finally, Super Mario Odyssey, Holiday 2017. Just when you think Mario can't do anything new, he whips his hat at the naysayers and astounds us with Super Mario Odyssey. Mario in the real world? Bowser being a dapper bastard? What is this madness? Miyamoto touts that this will be the largest worlds Mario has ever explored. Finally, an open-world Mario game. Now if it could just hit the holiday season, it would be the perfect reason to get a Switch. And that about covers it. What games still scheduled for 2017 are you still looking forward to? Was it one of these because they're TBA at the moment? Let us know in the comment section down below.